Are your food costs getting let out of control? Prices rise all the time? How'd you like to take control of that with one easy step and reduce your food costs by 3 to 5% buying the same products you're buying today? I'm going to show you how. Hello, this is David Scott Peters with therestaurantexpert.com, and I understand that your food costs are out of control. Prices go up all the time, right? There's locusts. You have your MA come in and go, hey, there were locusts. What do I mean by that? In Florida, locusts came in and destroyed the citrus crops, and now your citrus prices are through the roof. In Canada, cows ate locusts. They went mad, right? Your beef prices are through the roof. There's always something every quarter. There's some commodity. There's some locust swarm that takes that crop and kills it, right? Your prices are always going up month after month after month. Every delivery, we go, what's going on? Well, there's one easy way to take control of that. It's not beat up your distributor and say, hey, give me better pricing. That's something called a prime vendor agreement we'll talk about in the future. Everyone should be on one. But what I'm talking about is, hey, let's take a look at what we're buying. I'm going to go to all my distributors, preferably my broadline distributor. If you've got many or few, I want to grab all of them in together and say, hey, give me a descending dollar report. Show me what I spend the most money on to what I spend the least money on. I'm going to combine them all. Because one of the most amazing things, when I do this and I look at this, did you know your top 10 items that you purchase on a weekly, monthly basis represent 50% of your purchasing? Just 10 items. When I was a sports bar restaurant guy, as a franchisor, in 30 units, I could tell you our number one purchases were burgers, oil, and chicken wings, and depending on the location, they changed sides, right? Who was first, second, or third. In order to take control of my food costs and reduce it by 3 to 5 points, not only is a prime vendor agreement a good idea, but I'm going to get this descending dollar report. I'm going to take all my vendors, put them together, and rank my purchases. Now I go back to my distributor and say, hey man, if I promise to buy all 55,000 or tons, whatever the pounds were, cases that I purchased of burgers from you, can I get a better price? You understand that the chains get better pricing than us as independents because they have hundreds, thousands of units buying the same product, reducing how much they pay per case, per pound. We don't have that. But what we can do is say, hey, if I buy all of my product from you, these burgers, can I get a better price? Often you get a better price. Sometimes they go, hey, owner, I'm giving you the best price I have. I can't do it. Well, I'm going to say, hey, by any chance, do you have a like quality product or better quality product at a cheaper price? Notice I didn't say cheaper product. I said like quality or better quality product at a cheaper price. Because you've got to understand that there are chain operators. When I used to be a chain operator, I used to bring in products. I'd get a slot in the Cisco's of the world, and I'd say, hey, this is for my chain. But because it wasn't a trade secret, because it wasn't specific to my chain, you could buy it too. But you've got to ask, because often your sales reps, your MAs don't tell you about it because there's no marketing money attached for the broadline distributor. Because there's a game they play, and all of them do it. Nobody's bad. It's what they do. It's the same thing the grocery stores do. When you see products at eye level, you know that the manufacturer paid to be on eye level. Same thing happens with distribution and food. Hey, I'll put you in my book and I'll sell you if we get a kickback. Well, there are products like we would bring in that have no kickback. So simply ask, and if I can get my top 10 items, maybe 5 cents a pound less on cheese as a pizzeria, I can make a huge impact in my bottom line. In fact, I would have an expectation of a minimum 3 points buying the same groceries you buy today. So get out there, ask your MAs for a descending dollar report, and assure them you're not shopping them. You're just trying to go through this process. Have you had success with a descending dollar report or a prime vendor agreement? I want to hear about it in the comments section below. But before you go, if you'd like to learn more tips like this on how you can change your bottom line virtually overnight, I want you to opt in on this page for my special report. The 10 lessons I've learned that every restaurant must know if they have any chance of making money. I want to give it to you free today. And be sure to check in on my channel in the next video when I talk about how you're getting robbed at the time clock and how to take control of that without losing money and making sure you've got all the right people in the right places. You ever heard the phrase time equals money? Well, how about your money's getting robbed at your time clock? You don't even know it. I'm going to give you a few steps that you can avoid having that happen in your business.